I wish there was a witch class.
A witch class?
A witch class, like a real witch class that was
I
fun.
I have seen a bunch of third party ones, but I don't think like there's an official like wizards one. I've seen a lot of people do it in like third party books where like there's
Mm-hmm.
the witch doctor or there's just like the witch,
Mm-hmm.
or usually like witches are like just bad creatures. But I don't think a witch should just be like a creature. I think like anybody can become like a witch.
I want it to be its own thing.
Yeah,
I want it to sort of rival
the wizard.
wizardry.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. What would be the difference between like a witch PC versus a wizard PC?
I think so. The wizards are learning all of their spells by being dorks, by just reading
Yeah, they're a
fucking
bunch of nerds.
books and
Yeah,
manuscripts and studying and
yeah.
being nerds and nerding out, getting high on magic and learning how to cast fireball.
Mhm.
Love it. I'd like to see witches to where it sort of leans into maybe the religious aspect a little bit
Okay,
to
like
where
like
maybe
their
they're
covens.
where
Yeah,
there were covens, and then like which coven you picked would pick your subclass,
yeah.
and then you it would be more like about like worship, like yeah or you could be serving like a dark prince or a demon, and you could be getting your power sort of like a warlock, but you still have to go like do these things.
You're getting warlock like abilities, however, with the methods of almost like a wizard through covenry.
Well, I wouldn't even say warlock abilities. I think they should get a couple signature spells for just them, sort of like how your warlock
Yeah,
has
I could see
Eldritch
it. Yeah, I
Blast
think
and
a
stuff
witch
like
should.
that.
I would think a witch specifically would have like an equivalent of like an Eldritch Blast. Yeah, that's kind of like what I mean. Like.
Yeah, and I think they should get like a cauldron and be able to brew potions and do curses
Yeah,
and
kind of
stuff
like
like that.
infusion. Yeah, kind of like the artificer infusions, but more
Yeah,
witchcraft rather than
like
like tinkering.
that, because that is one thing that D&D is missing.
Yeah,
Missing.
Yeah, missing.
Wizards of the Coast, listen up. There's not enough debuffs in your game. There's lots of buffs.
A lot of
There's
buffs.
lots of cool bullshit you can do. But what if I want to be a player that just screws over everybody else that we're fighting? I like to do that in games. I like to be able to debuff.
It seems like a lot of debuffs that are already like existent in the game are like pretty easy to avoid. Like
very
what
easy
debuffs?
to
I mean, there's
avoid.
what prone. Okay.
Grease,
stun
trip.
sucks. Yeah, stun sucks, but it's usually pretty easy to avoid. Like if you're to the point where you're trying to stun a creature, they usually have like a legendary resistance or something. You know what I mean? Like
I'm talking about simple debuffs. Like what? Just give me a spell called like brittle bones. And you cast it on somebody.
Yeah, minus one
lower their
something.
armor class by
stuff
4.
like that. Yeah,
or something that like lowers somebody's speed, and
Yeah.
you could stack different debuffs on people.
stuff like that, like curses.
Yeah, like curses or things like, every time boom, I hit you with this spell. Every time you do damage to somebody, you take half of that damage to yourself.
I think there should be. I know there's a spell called Hex, but I think there should be.
Yeah, but there should be more.
I think there should be a category of hexes that think like its own kind of like, spell column of sorts of like, hey, here's like different hexes that the witch coven can learn according to whichever coven they're a part of. We should make a witch class.
We should.
I think we should.
It would finally give a good reason to use the flying broom.
I think,
like, sure, wizards can use it, but just it's so characteristically witch.
Yeah. You know what? I think that's what we should do. I think if we get, what do you say, like 500 likes in this video, and I think we'll make the witch class and put it in the Discord for everybody.
Oh my goodness. And at least 2 subclasses, because I've got some ideas already.
Yeah, the witch class, I think we'll do the witch class, 2 subclasses, and we'll put more subclasses in the Patreon, so it's fair for everybody.
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah.
I want to make
like
the
that.
witch.
I think making the witch class be really like a good one. Like not just like us bullshit.
We'd have to
like
actually
5 minutes.
do
like,
it
sit
out.
down, me and you take a few days and really knock it out. I think that'd be cool. So
get someone to do some good art for us.
Yeah, Ian.
That'd be sexy. Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you want us to make a witch class, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you comment, help with the interaction a little bit, and let us know if you think that witches should be in D&D, like as an official playable class.
And give me some cool debuff ideas. I've got a bunch of cool spell ideas, but give me from a player's perspective, or is it DM's perspective, some things that you could think would be great debuff spell ideas in your game.
Yeah, let's put this together. Give us some ideas. We definitely like to take and incorporate things that you guys give us into our content. So let's make this part of that as well. So
if we take all of their ideas together, we can form them to make
all of our ideas together.
A sandwich.
Then we're making a baby with the community.
No, you ruined my joke, Brandon. Sandwich. We're gonna stack the ideas together because it's a witch. Sandwich.
Sandwich baby.
Is this why they don't give me hex powers? I would take away your ability to read for
To
3
speak,
hours.
Yeah. All right.
No,
like the
just
vid-
your ability to read.
just the ability to read.
I just want to make your emails real confusing
Oh my
for like
God.
the rest of the night.
I'll just forward everything to Paul and have him read them off to me. So,
Yeah, how would you type it?
oh,
You can't read. How would
oh
you
God.
type?
Oh God, not be cursed. Oh God. All right, everybody,
You
like
can't
the
even use
video. We'll
Netflix.
talk to you. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.